Hello and welcome back to Joe's Math Tools. So today we are going to be calculating the cube root using the division ladder. And in this session, we're looking at the cube root when we have multiple or different types of prime factors involved. So if you're ready, let's get started. So we are going to be calculating the cube root of 216. And in this session, we're going to be looking at working out our cube root when we have multiple types of prime factors, well, different numbers for our prime factors involved. So let's begin by listing our prime numbers first. So our prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, and 19. These are all our prime numbers under 20. And we're going to begin by first finding a prime number that we can divide into 216. Now in looking at this number, we can use both 2 and 3. So I'm going to begin with 3 because 3 is the larger number and it will help me to reduce the number a little quicker. So 3 will divide into 216 72 times. I'm also going to use 3 again. 3 can divide into 72 24 times. We will once again use 3. 3 will divide into 24 8 times. So now I'm going to switch to 2. 2 will divide into 8 4 times. 2 can divide into 4 twice, and 2 will divide into itself once. So now that I have prime factorized 216, I will now express this number as a product of its prime factors. Remembering that we are putting all of the like prime factors together so that when it's time to start grouping our numbers, it will be a lot easier and a lot smoother because all of the numbers are in the exact same place or they're grouped together already. So just like we did before in our earlier video where we grouped the like prime factors together, remember that with cube root, we're grouping 3 of the same prime factors in one group. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 2's. I will group those 3 2's together. So that will be one grouping. And then here I have 1, 2, 3 3's, and I will group those 3's together. Now when it comes to calculating, remember that we use one number from each of our grouping. So I'll use 1, 2 from this group. And then I will also use 1, 3 from my group of 3's. And I will multiply these numbers together to find the cube root of 216. And in multiplying 2 times 3, we will find that the cube root of 216 is 6. And if you're not familiar with the cube root, remember that with the cube root, I'm looking for that number that when multiplied or raised to the exponent of 3, which we call cube, that means that 6 is multiplied 3 times. And in multiplying these numbers, I got 216. And 216 is the cube number of 6 cubed, which tells me that the cube root of 216 will naturally be 6. Okay, so there you have it. That is our working in its entirety for prime factorizing 216 so that we can calculate the cube root of 216. Now, the best way to work through this is always to practice. That way you can enhance your skill and become a better mathematician. So make sure to get some practice in, and until next time, this is Joe Maths Tool, where we make math easy.